Nuphy has dominated the low-profile keyboard space, but this time they have done something completely different. Meet the Kick75, a keyboard that looks like it came straight out of the 80s and 90s, but is packed with modern-day features. At first glance, you might think, just another low-profile keyboard, right? Wrong. This thing is packed with quirky surprises, a so-called dual-profile system, open source capabilities, and a design so bold it practically screams retro gaming nostalgia. But does all this innovation actually work, or is it just marketing hype? Let's dive in. The Kick75 doesn't just arrive, it makes an entrance. Even before opening the box, you get the sense that this is no ordinary keyboard. Now, you might be thinking, why am I talking about a box that 90% of buyers will throw away after opening? Let me explain. This is the packaging for the Mercury 65, a $450 high-end custom keyboard. A simple carrying case inside and that's it. Meanwhile, the work one, a $1,000 premium custom keyboard, comes with intricately designed presentation boxes, signaling a premium experience. Just based on the box alone, where do you think the Kick75 will stand? This is why I'm so excited to unbox the keyboard. This sparks joy. This, not so much. Inside the box, the Kick75 greets you through a matte veil, very classy. Hidden away is a stylish envelope that contains some very cute stickers, a quick start guide, and a troubleshooting booklet. Although, why print an entire booklet for just 9 questions? Anyway, inside the accessory box is a switch and keycap puller, a retro PS2 inspired USB cable, not that PS2, this PS2, and a 2.4 GHz dongle which you can store away in the keyboard body. Although, small issue, it doesn't quite seem to fit. The Kick75 makes a statement. From the packaging to the cable to the keyboard itself, everything feels like a tribute to retro gaming consoles. To be exact, it's Mario inspired. But given how litigious Nintendo is, don't expect Nuphy to say that outright. This little Pokeball-like icon is probably all they can manage to sneak in before, lawyers come knocking at their door. Here's the good and bad about the design. The color scheme is vibrant yet balanced. Reds, blues, greens, and yellows are spread across the keyboard without making it look cluttered. From silicone feet, to switch toggles, to rounded accents, to the odd-shaped knob, to the keycaps, it's a strange eclectic mix that just works. The design prints don't feel permanent. They don't feel engraved, nor is it UV printed, and I have a feeling that if I really tried, I could scratch them off. As for build quality, the polycarbonate top case is shockingly smooth despite its frosted look. The bottom case features rubberized silicone accents, adding both grip and aesthetic appeal. The whole keyboard is rounded and smooth, making it oddly satisfying to hold. Keycaps are also supposedly anti-shine, so built to last a long time. I love the very textures I get out of the Kick75. It's also surprisingly heavy. Not as heavy as aluminum keyboards of course, but nothing like those cheap membrane keyboards. It's perfect for desk use, yet portable enough for on the go. Taking a look inside, it is immediately obvious that the thick silicone weight contributed to its heft. This polycarbonate keyboard is also stuffed with foams, making it deep and without echo. As a reference, this is what a higher pitched keyboard sounds like. Majority of users will likely prefer a deeper and bassier sound like this one. Part of its deep sound signature can be attributed to these Gateron 3.0 low-profile switches. Exact naming of this switch is unclear, but it is obviously a linear switch. With 3.4mm of max travel, typing feels really close to normal MX switches, and its full palm construction make them feel and sound very deep. But some stabilizers tick, and I hate ticking. It is not in all of them, just that one or two, but still, why? It's nothing some Krytox loop won't fix, but I wished it was perfectly tuned out of the box. And that's it. Most people either won't care or can't tell the difference between a ticking stabilizer and a normal one. If you love RGB, the Kick75 delivers. Backlight, side light, caps lock, connectivity indicator, and battery indicator. Everything can be easily controlled with shortcuts, and all that you need to know can be viewed in one glance with purposeful lighting. Nuphy hypes the Kick75 as the world's first dual-profile keyboard. Basically, you can swap between a low-profile switch or a normal MX switch with full-sized keycaps. Low-profile style is obviously more sleek, but there is a wider variety of styling options for normal profile ones. If you prioritize looks over a sleek profile, normal Cherry MX switches is the one to go for. Sounds incredible to be able to switch between the two, right? Well, there is a catch. A very big catch. You might need extra parts, possibly another top or bottom case or plate. Because without changing anything in this default low profile one that I have, normal switches don't sit nicely on the PCB. And since Nuphy didn't include any instructions nor extra parts in my package, I cannot try swapping this low profile one to a normal sized one for myself. So my advice, don't buy the Kick75 if you are hooked by this dual profile feature. Cool idea, but most people won't bother going back and forth. And given how the Kick75 is only offered for a limited time, you better be sure about what you want, or you will regret it. What's also really interesting is that the Kick75 is apparently open source, meaning you can get access to STP design files. The idea of an open source project is that a community can jump in and design some crazy things to really personalize and improve a product. So if you don't like the default knob design, for example, just grab someone else's knob design, 3D print it, and use it. Sadly, I cannot give any meaningful feedback on this feature because the files are not yet accessible to me at this point in time writing this review. I'll probably update my findings later should there be anything interesting, so keep an eye out for that. One feature that I sorely miss on all my nice looking keyboards is the tri-mode connection. I take 1000Hz polling for granted, but casual gamers will appreciate this feature. And this looks way more cheerful than the wooting for sure. Lately, I've come to appreciate Bluetooth switching. I use an iPad to script, while my desktop has a YouTube video or Twitch game or multiple windows to view research references. I have to go back and forth between two keyboards during my use, and it gets a little disorienting at times. With multiple Bluetooth connectivity, switching becomes easy. It's not all great though. My wireless dongle died on me the third day of use, and nothing I tried could get the keyboard to connect. I tried restarting my keyboard, I tried turning on and off my computer, I tried reinserting the dongle, nothing worked. Bluetooth still works fine, but I had to say goodbye to 1000Hz polling. Nuphy has responded that they will cover such a fault under their warranty, but it's just really annoying to deal with. You will most likely be comparing the Kick75 against another in-stock Nuphy keyboard, the AL75. Most things are similar between the two, with the main differences being the retro aesthetic, knob, and supposed open source and dual profile features. An added bonus is that unlike most of Nuphy's products, warranty lasts for 2 years instead of 1 if you choose the pre-order route, which in my case of the dongle breaking down would be helpful if it broke down on the second year. If these extras justify the higher price, go for it. Regardless, both the AL75 and Kick75 are great gifts for your friend, colleague, or significant other. They are sure to love using them. If you want to purchase either keyboard, remember to use the affiliate links below for some discounts. Alright, I'm done. See ya.